Good morning, party people. It is Wednesday. Pretty sure it's Wednesday. I am still in New Zealand. I'm in Queenstown and got my Hobbit shirt on again, ready for second breakfast. So that means I'm going to see some Lord of the Rings sites. I am going on a 4x4 adventure today here in Queenstown. There's a huge national park here. I had a pleasure of going tour that yesterday. It is massive. Got to see Milton Sound and the Fjordlands. Beautiful, beautiful places, but a lot of places that were used during the Lord of the Rings movies. So on my 4x4 adventure today, I get to see some of those, get to pan for gold, and fingers crossed, I pull out a lot of it because I am loving it here. Hopefully I get filthy rich and I get to stay and never have to go back to work. So we'll see what happens with that. Everybody cross your fingers, cross your toes, rub a Buddha, do whatever you got to do. Mama needs a pan of gold.
Valley is like this, really rocky. Basically there was a big earthquake and it cracked the earth open, so then it formed the river, and that's what allowed Lake Wakatipu to drain. It was actually a giant glacier. That's why the whole valley, the whole area that we're in of Queenstown, Arrowtown, was all carved by glacier huts. The really high-end mansions and homes are built of that schist rock all stacked up. So it is still a really popular building material.
Those are vineyards in the distance. That's vineyards of the Gibston Valley.
This is this original pharmacy building, but it's all within keeping exactly as it was in the 1860s, 1870s. Obviously they didn't start really building the buildings until the 1890s. It was a tent town before then, but this New Orleans Hotel, again, that was the original down. But the main street, they tried to keep it just the way it was.
Honey, get your camera ready.
This is the original coachman's hall, so that's where they had the horses and carts, the original doors on it. It's shops now, but yeah, that's the original coach hall. Goes right through the back, so got the little door up top. Gold nuggets, so that's where you sell your gold. If you find some nuggets, that's where you go and sell. But that used to be the Bank of New Zealand, now it is the museum, and the original post office as well. Postmaster's house next to the post office.
This bathroom sings to you, and the door is timed. If you are in here for more than 10 minutes, this electronic door opens. See the red timer?
Pull up here, then I put myself on 4-wheel drive. This is Julian Bordeaux. He is the guy that used to be the packer. Because you'll see the sign, it's quite intimidating. But basically, if you go up this road in a rental car, you have no insurance. But yeah, this road has been closed quite a lot recently with the recent weather. That's why there's a lot of slips on the edges, but that is the nature of this road. Looks like someone's drilled. So you can see here the very vertical shafts. So they poured water down there, and then what happened when the water freezed, it would expand and crack the rock. Because if you blasted this with dynamite, the whole cliffside is going to collapse because it's just that very soft schist rock. So you obviously don't want the whole cliffside to collapse, but yeah, quite a clever technique. I think it was a Chinese technique that they used. So yeah, Chinese dynamite, I think. But yeah, it's just yeah, poured the water cracks, and then yeah, gave away enough because yeah, when they tried to blast it the first time, they blew away half the hillside. So that's not ideal.
This is Long Gully Canyon, and this big rock sticking out right here is called Lighthouse Rock, and it looks over the ski valley over there. Go ahead, Charlie, give it your best echo.
I can holler.
All right, go ahead.
Watch it.
Whoa!
But yeah, this was the big hotel. There's a couple of hotels on this road. People come through, stay at the Welcome Home Hotel. Apparently it's quite notorious. Get a bit of company for the night there if you wanted. But yeah, that's sort of like the Goldfield traditional life.
Okay, so this is the scene from Lord of the Rings where the ringwraiths were chasing the elf on the horse with Hobbit, and she called the water forward to get more powerful. So that happened right there. This is the Shotover River, and people do jet boats through here and rapids through here.
So I've seen patches of it. So basically, when I find a patch of this black sand, you've got to dig it. So if you can have a wander around the beach, see if you can find the mother lode of black sand. But basically, where this iron magnetite is where you'll find gold. And it's heavy, much the same as gold is quite heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig some. So yeah, I've got my mother lode. I think I've got my gold in. So then your pan, it's going to have a lot of trash in it basically, and rubbish. You don't want the rubbish material. So you've got some lips on the pan. So what I do is I go through water. Basically back and forth, swoosh, back and forth. So basically I want the water, I don't want to dump the whole thing in. I just want enough water that I can clean essentially. So swooshing. So basically by moving it back and forward, I'm getting rid of all the light rubbish material, all the light rocks. If there's really big rocks, you can pick them out, but try not to put your hands in there in case the gold sticks to your hands. So basically you just want to keep washing it until you get down. You want to get down more than this, there's still a bit of dirt in here. So basically I want to keep washing it, and then when I'm wanting to look for my gold, I keep a little bit of water and then I start slushing it around You can see these black bits of the magnetite, they're not moving when I'm moving the dish around. Gold also will not move. So obviously I want to get rid of all this dirty grey material, but once you get it all gone and you've just got the black sand, you look in your pan and maybe there's a giant nugget, you never know, but most of the time you'll get tiny little flecks of gold, and when you move the water they won't move. So if it's moving around it's fool's gold, we don't want that. But if you've got little bits that are sitting there, then they're probably gold. So.
I'm off exploring the rocks again. I can't get over these rocks, y'all. The color of these rocks are so pretty. I can see why people think they're fool's gold, because a lot of them shimmer in the sun. They really are so pretty. The Shotover River near Queenstown, New Zealand.
Beautiful place, but yeah, lots of sand flies. But yeah, it's super like, that's why they had to pick it by hand, because if they blew it blasted it too much with dynamite,
They don't get
the whole thing, the whole road's just gone. So you have to be quite careful how they beach the track. But yeah, quite a feat of engineering, you know, 1880, 1890, got finished up, and it's still here today.
This is the little mountain town of Queenstown. Lots of little shops. There's a little gondola lift up there on the hill. Nice little pedestrian home. They even have Halloween decorations. Yum. This place has had a line the whole time I've been here. This is Furt Burger. This is Furt Bakery. This is Mrs. Furt Gelato. So this is the place to be. Let's try some gelato. In New Zealand, you have to get hokey pokey ice cream, so that's what we got. What'd you get?
Dark chocolate.
Charlotte, what'd you get?
Chocolate brownie.
Woohoo! Well, I'm back from my adventure Jeep ride. That was fun. Got to see a lot of the sights around Queenstown. Some really close to the edge kind of Jeep ride. It was fun. Today is my last full day on this continent. So New Zealand and Australia are called Oceania, this continent, and it is my last day here. And y'all, I am legit sad about it. I am really gonna miss this place. This has been a very special trip for me. I always felt drawn here. really, really sad to go. So I am all in my feelings today. But I'm gonna go have a soak in the hot tub, have a drink with dinner, look at all my pictures, and get ready to make my way onto Fiji tomorrow.